Hello everyone and welcome to the channel 3D Create. In this video I'll be showing you how to set up your startup and working directory for Creo Parametric quick and easy. It's an important step in configuring the 3D software to your personal preferences and to keep things organized. So to begin with, let's open up Windows Explorer and find a location. It can be local or on a network, and let's right click New Folder and let's call it Creo Startup. Let's open the folder and copy the address. Now let's go to our shortcut and right click, and down below hit Properties, and in the starting box let's paste the address we copied. Hit the apply, continue and OK, and now we can start up Creo. So now that Creo has opened, let's see the effects of what we just did by going to File, Options, and then Environment. And here in Working Directory you can see that it has the same address as we pasted in as before, because it would show up a different directory. So you could do it this way as well. So now let's go back to our folder and see what happened. As you can see, it created a trail file and it will create a bunch more down the line. So to keep them organized, let's go to File, Options, Configuration Editor, and find our trail folder to add to this configuration. So type in trail and find trail directory, and let's browse to a folder. Let's go to a Creo Startup, and now here we will create a new folder that we call Trail Files. Hit the OK. Another time, add the change. Close this window, and as you can see now here, trail directory has been added to the configuration. It's not applied yet, so we have to save it. So let's hit the OK and click yes to save our first new personal config.pro file. This will be your personal one, and we will save it in the Creo Startup directory, so it gets loaded every time we start up our software. So let's now close Creo, hit the yes button, and let's check out what happened in our folder. So as you can see, our config.pro has been added, the trail folder has been added. So now all these trail files will be in the folder next time. So let's delete this one and let's open up Creo. Now let's take a look what has changed in File, Options. Okay. Quick tip here, let's cancel out here. When you click this little icon here in the corner, the window options pop up right away. So now here in our configuration editor you can see our change. It has been loaded after the defaults of Creo have been loaded, and then our startup folder gets looked in and it takes our personal config and loads it as well. So now let's take a look back at our folder. Here you can edit the config as well when you get more advanced down the line. And in our trail files folder you can see that the files get stored here now, and it's easier to delete them without deleting any of the configurations that are stored in your startup. So now that this is set up, let's come over to the left here in the folder tree and click Working Directory, and you will see it go to the same startup folder as we have set up. So now how to go about start working is when you open up Creo, you would come to select working directory and you would select the designated folder you would want to store your 3D files in. So now let's create one quickly. Creo projects, and let's hit the OK. Let's create another folder that is called Project X. OK. Another time OK. And now we have selected our correct working directory where we can start creating new files in. Let's create quickly one. Let's extrude something from this plane, make it a cylinder. Let's apply at the middle mouse, OK, and let's come over here and save it, or Control S, and you will see it wants to save it in our selected working directory where we want to store our 3D files. Let's add a quick round to it and let's save it again. And now let's head over to our folder and let's take a look in our project folder, Creo projects, in project X, and as you can see our files are stored in our correct folder as we assigned it. And this is how you would start your work in Creo Parametric. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Else, like, share and subscribe for more videos.